Right, so before we start this video, quick shout out to the new sponsor for the channel, Elgato Gaming. So we have the HD60S, how I make my videos, how I record via my PS4, my PS3, my Xbox One, and my Nintendo Switch over here. Basically, or even my phone, I'm recording this video right now. Basically, I use this to record all my videos, and then if I have some fun streaming, I use my Stream Deck here to interact with the audience and just do some random stuff with that. And then if I want to see my face better in the dark, I have this awesome, very bright Stream Deck, which I Stream Deck key light that I can use and operate like so because it's connected to Wi-Fi. So that's what I want to show you there. I have a link to all the stuff you can have on Elgato. It's definitely useful if you're an entry level streamer, or if you're like going into streaming and want to interact with your audience better and all stuff like that. And I also have an extra Stream Deck here. I have no idea what I want to do with it because I only needed one, and I have another one. They give me another one, so what am I supposed to do with it? Anyway, enjoy the video. Right, welcome back everyone, Transporter here. This is now Asphalt 9 Legends on the Nintendo Switch. I've changed out of the Joy-Cons because of Joy-Con drip, and you get you an good old-fashioned wire controller with a bunch of Zelda livery stuff on it and Link on the side there. Look at that. Look at that. That's Link. We are back in Asphalt 9, and because now I am now an Asphalt 9 gaming content creator, along with other content creating things that I've now become a part, I have now been given the privilege to show all you newcomers just how to get started in Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch. If you played Asphalt 9 before, or if you just started playing Asphalt 9, if you just discovered Asphalt 9, or Asphalt in general, on this system or any other system in general. When you first start the game, well, I've pretty much gone ahead of like not a lot of people, but I've gone a significant amount, and what I've been told is that the career is always growing. I don't know where they are on the mobile and Windows versions, but it's always growing. I will show you. When you start out, there's like 5 seasons. Here's the first season, chapter 1. Welcome to Asphalt 9. It's a bunch of seasons you can complete here. Then you got chapter 2, Path to Drive to Win, and then chapter 3, then chapter 4, then chapter 5, where you get Legend is Born. I haven't locked anything in here yet. Everything here is to deal with S and hypers and pretty much high-end machines. There's more over here apparently coming, what we don't know what it will be. But once we get the new updates coming soon, we'll see what is in that update. When you begin Asphalt, you were given a tutorial ride in a LaFerrari. Then you begin your transcendence into the game with the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10. Now, safe to say this car is not to be underestimated. Even if you max it out, it's actually very good. I haven't done that much of it yet. Hopefully I will in the later future, because this car should not be underestimated at all. You get other cars, you get the Z4, you get a Nismo, you get a Camaro, and all that stuff. Now, there are some cars that you might need to, some cars that you may need to buy, but I will say this for certain, now that I played the game for a good amount of time, none of these cars here you really have to spend money for. For example, this car here, the Viper that I've been maxing out lately, they usually, if you check, there are different events within each chapter, within each season, that gives you opportunities to get blueprints for cars. So there are a bunch of cars you can earn here for free that you don't have to really splurge with real money or with tokens just to get cars. And there's also another thing that you could use to get cars in this game, and those are the daily events. So for example, this week's major daily event for cars features the newest edition, which is the Acura NSX. Try the car out for free so you can earn some tokens or some blueprints for the car yourself. And there's also other events which you can earn blueprints for the car as well. But for these special events, you may need a specific type of car to earn more blueprints, or earn more blueprints for the car than you already need from, say, this one event. Now, for that, there are obviously deals in the shop. See, for this week we have the Camaro ZL1, you have the NSX, the car itself, the 3.0 CSL Omas, the Evora Sport 410, and the M4 GTS. Those 5 cars you need to earn blueprints or import cards for your Acura NSX, say you were to earn it. Obviously, there's also special purchase specs. Say you don't want to spend all that time and hassle trying to beat certain times if you can't beat certain times. But obviously, honestly, you could do that. But for now, what I believe is that trying to level up the car now, you probably will need to buy some things, because obviously this is more of a high-end car. It's kind of up the C scale. Like, for example, like buying a couple of these costs like 750 tokens. So that's a lot. But for the most part, leveling up certain cars, like for example, there are certain car hunts that we've done. I showed you already the Elise Sprint 220 and the Viper ACR. You really don't need to buy special packs, special like Speed Hunter packs, or cars packs like that. If you have tokens, you could buy those. They'll probably help you along the way, but you don't really have to spend all that money buying those packs itself. That's just for you. For other events though, some of these cars here, like for example the 3.0 CSL, the Camaro Z01, the Evora 410, maybe the M4 GTS, you can earn in the career. The M4 GTS actually you can earn with the clubs or even with multiplayer racing. So that might be the one car you might need to splurge some money on just to try to earn. Let's get started now. So we've done all that bit because I've pretty much been rambling on and on about that. So say you're competing in career. We do a race in career mode in the German wheel season because I need some blueprints for some of my cars, say to level up or start up, so I can unlock more upgrades, and those are obviously where you need to spend most of your money on. You hop into a race, they give you these objectives here which you could complete to complete the career, or just to get more cash from. Ooh, that's actually different now because I'm used to joysticks, but that's crazy. So here I am in the M4 GTS 1 star. Now the AI, they will throw everything they have at you in the beginning bits of the race. So from 22% to about 60 or 70%, you'll see them coming up at you, shockwaving. That's my shockwave. Shockwaving, a bunch of rubber band stuff, like that. This is better actually. So the main goal of it here, to prove that you're like really good at this game, is that you stay ahead of them at all times, and it sometimes requires you to know how to manage a nitrous in this game, which is a lot different than say if you played Asphalt 8 or any Asphalts beforehand, because in those games that's long. See, I'm at 88% and they're not even trying to catch up. I really don't have to do anything now. I can just like coast this thing all the way home. Yeah. So there you go. So keep in mind that they will throw everything they have at you. Call it some sort of in-game training. Like if you can survive or topple them at the beginning of the race, at the end of the race, then you're pretty much set to take on higher level competition online, or say in daily events where they go hard all the time. There are 4 types of nitrous. Yellow nitrous, which is standard nitrous, it boosts you up to the car's top speed, right? And you can always earn them by drifting or near missing or slamming into opponents like that. This is perfect nitrous. It includes better accelerations and higher top speed, but better acceleration and better turning ranges. Double tapping like that. That's shockwave. That's only if your nitrous bar is full. And then there's this, which is kind of like a quick double tap nitrous, but only if your nitrous bar isn't full. That's basically if you're like trying to catch up as quick as possible, but you don't have, a full nitrous bar. The aim of the game now isn't much as like how much nitrous you have or how much you can like garner within each lap. Well, it is actually, but it's not as much as like if you have a double bar of nitrous, which you can't purchase now anymore, because each car now comes with like 1 nitrous bar, not like an Asphalt 8 where you can have like you can like purchase like a double nitrous bar and it will last like twice as long as like a normal car. In this game, nitrous is determined by how long it lasts in each car, like in the last game, but it's more prevalent in this game because like the higher nitrous rating is, the longer it lasts and more powerful it is. So in this case, the M4 GTS doesn't have a really big nitrous bar here, nitrous rating here. It's actually in the 50s, lower 40s now, even in this 1-star stage. But the name of the game is not so much drifting in every corner, because drifting in this game, stupid Porsche. Drifting in this game, unlike in the last game, greatly decreases your speed, and you're not going as fast. More so than like, you know, gripping each corner. And unlike the last game, you can actually use nitrous for jumps, like that. Now, perfect nitrous will still knock opponents down like that, or you could just grind, or you could just like do a grinding takedown like that. But since nitrous lasts much shorter than it does in the older game, this game heavily relies on which route you take, and how much nitrous you use, and how will you manage it in each race. If you're not good, you find yourself in last place and having a hard time dealing with opponents that are probably tougher than you. So it's not just about performance too, because you could probably beat a pretty... Oh, see, I didn't even do the thing anymore. Idiots. So you probably beat a pretty advanced event just by managing the nitrous well. You don't have, even in career mode, you have a limited amount of time, a limited amount of gas tanks used for each race, both in daily events and in career mode. And the number of tanks you use differs with like the type of car. So in this case, the M4 GTS is a uncommon car, so you get about 6 tanks of fuel. Epic cars use 5 tanks, and legend cars use 4 tanks. And the time it takes to refuel also depends on both the type of car and the car class. So I think S-class cars take about 4 hours, and A-class cars take about, the maximum take about either A-class cars takes about 3 hours. I think S-class cars take about 4 or more hours, if I'm correct. I don't know if I'm correct. Someone has to clarify on that. You crash, as you can see here. You can use nitrous on jumps, which is actually one of the best tactics to use if you want to gain speed. Because as you can see here, I'm not going that fast while drifting, not like in Asphalt 8 where you can literally hit your top speed while drifting, or yeah. See, now this is at 70 right now, right? I can just nitrous all this way through, they're not gonna do anything with me. That's of course you are of a low performance rating. Then I'll prove to you that you're not really going as fast, or your car isn't tuned up as much. But in between 60 and 70 is when they start to slow down. So those are some of the basics. The aim of the game in Asphalt is finding the best routes, using nitrous properly, and picking the best car. Some of the best cars in the game, they might not have the highest top speed, which is good, which is okay, but since nitrous this game relies heavily on nitrous, it's best to go with a car that has good handling and very good nitrous, despite the top speed. Now, there you go, see? It's just about managing nitrous well. The more nitrous shockwave you have, the more you do. But you don't want to use shockwave all the time, because shockwave only lasts for so long. It only gives you a burst of speed. So it's best you try and cancel the shockwave as quickly as possible so you can savor your nitrous and use, like, say, yellow nitrous or blue nitrous so you can savor your nitrous, because in reality it's not like Asphalt 8 where, you know, you push past the car's actual top speed, which this does, but it's not like, you know, you're gotta save some at the end, you know. It's more of like how well you manage it during a race, because you only have that much nitrous to deal with. A long time ago we had police in Asphalt, but we haven't had them in the longest time, so they brought it back in Asphalt 9 Legends. So what does this entail? Well, it entails possibly the most annoying police you probably have ever experienced, because the only way to get rid of them is not by, let's see, the only way to get rid of them is either by doing 360s, which you can do at any time at your free wheel, like this, double tapping B, or hitting shockwave if you have enough nitrous at your disposal. But really, you can't really crash into them and expect them to, like, be knocked down. So shockwaving or doing 360s will get them off your back as quickly as possible, and they'll come at you with pretty much everything. So shockwaving is clearly the fastest possible way, because honestly, if you're in a tight spot, you could use 360. But if you want to keep the speed up, because obviously you don't have much time to escape, say a certain race, watch out for these, because, yep, there you go. Because what they're going to do is literally they're trying to, oh my gosh, literally they're trying to T-bone you, or even like force you into a rolling roadblock. And the heavier the car, if you slide into them, that's your race. You can't crash at all during a hunted event, because that's it. You can only crash once. In layman's terms, you really don't have to spend that much to progress in career. You may have to, but to get the coolest cars, you have to spend some, but not that much. And I mean that out of all honesty right now, because I thought I would spend a lot with this game, but really, not that much. Then of course we're not haven't got to the nitty and gritty of racing, nitty and gritty of cars in this game yet, because I think there are going to be special events coming soon where they require you to use different cars other than the cars you're trying to earn. Can I? Yeah, I got him. Oh, that was tricky. So going up split ramps like those, I think it's the fastest solution to getting. Yep, goodbye. Oh, it's kind of dumb. Because doing 360s, they do work, but hitting split ramps perfectly will help you gain that much speed when you're coming down. And there's always drifting, which helps increase nitrous. I mean, stuff like these you already know, but yeah, the amount of nitrous that you use too all depends on how much the car, how much nitrous duration the car has. So in this case, I tend to use yellow for like cars with short durations, just because I save more and I still still maintain my top speed. I mean, they're most effective for cars with longer durations, but most of the cars here have short durations of, you know, nitrous and stuff like that. So daily events, obviously they happen daily. They switch between every day. I think they end in my time every day. They switch every day at around 7, I think. Yeah, so this one is about an hour and a half left. This is about 5 days left because it's a special day, special one for getting the NSX. I haven't done everything here yet because I have to do something with the M4 GTS. Just for more blueprints, because after that I'm gonna have to garner some tokens and buy some packs for blueprints for the Acura NSX. As of now, the only thing I gotta do is use the NSX that I already have, and that time that I set with the NSX was bone stock. Now the NSX has pretty good acceleration, very good acceleration, actually the best that I've seen in any of my cars in my garage so far, even the Vulcan. It doesn't have very good handling though, or Nitrous duration. Well, actually better handling than the 3.0 CSL, if anything. But in here, it's all about getting that time. Forget the opponents. Just get the top time you need. And following the right route too, because let's squeeze behind here. Yes. Terrain is a big ender too. Ah! Nearly took him. Oh well. And I get our import card. Now you can get more if you compete here. But I'm not there yet because this thing is a seriously fast car, and look at how, see, if I go here, right, I don't even know how much it does though. You need to be quick, and I'm not gonna try it yet, not until I level up this car as much as possible. With that said, let's go to multiplayer. Obviously it's all ranked all the time, and the highest being legend, and then you get more rewards, extra rewards if you're the top, say top of, say, you know, a legion or something, top of, say, of a league or something like that, or top of a leaderboard, because you get, the more you race, the higher the race, the more money you get. So in this case, since it's the Acura series, you might as well race an Acura car. The higher the league you go, the more advanced opponents you'll face. These are the people who haven't been ranked yet, so we're going to race against these people. Now these are obviously fairly easy if you start late, and probably, yeah, probably be very easy if you start late and stuff like that. But they only get harder as you progress. You face harder opponents, face harder people online and stuff like that. Might as well give it a go. Oh, someone disconnected. Ugh. Yeah, don't mind me. I gotta catch up, bro. This race is always so difficult though. Well, to me at least. Only because I don't know my way around this place very well. And honestly, This wired controller is not as... This is shoddy racing right now. There! Come on. Brush that into silver. Those 3 cups help you get closer to, say, a prize pack for racing. So that's why it's best to do a lot of multiplayer racing, because you get more rep and you get more stuff, more prizes than, say, you get from career or daily events just on a whim. In this case, I'm 43,153. Got 1 more tank of gas left in this. And refilling's gonna take about an hour. That's another threat, but that's just it. Oh, these guys were in a brake check. And I did that wrong. Alright, so last place. I can catch up. I just do this. Luckily, these cars, this is human competition now, not AI competition. Ow, really? This way. Let's go over here. Oh, that's terrible. Who's in front there? Alright, I got him. Who's behind me now? Who is that? Let's progress more. Alright, another 5 for me, so that's 6. But I think after I get that, I just start over with a new set when I get stuff like that. See, you get... So I gotta get 10 cups now for another multiplayer pack. And that obviously includes cash, tokens, blueprints, all that stuff. And the higher you level up, the more stuff you get. Just take that chance. So you definitely level up quicker if you do multiplayer races. You also get a lot more exclusive rewards if you do multiplayer races, especially if you're in a club or a crew. You definitely level up more if you're in a club or a crew. You get more exclusive rewards in your club as well as in multiplayer races. So that's why, obviously, a lot of the time you should spend, even after your peak career, should be with daily events, multiplayer racing, because that's if you're gonna really dominate in the world of Asphalt. Going up against human competition. And obviously, people who just want my head. I don't have poor connection. Who are you fooling? Always try and keep your speed up as much as possible. I really should go there, but okay. Oh, I've done that wrong. I've definitely done that wrong. I've definitely done this wrong at all. What am I doing right now? Alright, so you see down there it says daily goal completed, right? Daily goals help you get extra tokens for everything that you complete, and they refresh every day at around, like, say in my time, about like 4 o'clock in the morning. So if you do enough daily goals, you get the Lamborghini blueprints for the Lamborghini Asteria. Now after you unlock the car, you get 1 each day, just to, you know, prolong the much days you earn the car. So in this case, I got about a week left to do more daily goals to get stage 2, or get 2 stars for my Asteria, and upgrade the car even further. You can also get the car with daily goals or through the card pack shop if you're lucky. But the most guaranteed way to get blueprints for this car is by completing daily goals. Yeah, obviously you can get more blueprints for NSX. And there's also the Viper ACR out here, so it's going to be tricky getting to, say, Legend League from here. And that's going to take a while too, because getting from Platinum to Legend is like a big jump. Literally, it's like a long way, and it's obviously harder opponents you got to face. But knowing what I can do now, and the stuff that I need to practice, I definitely want to go for max though. Probably do that in the Viper, since that's my highest PR so far. Maxing the NSX out is definitely harder than maxing the Viper CR out, because there's just stuff we gotta do. Alright, come on baby. That's shockwave! Go. Go, 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 go. Yes! Not perfect nitrous. Now, perfect nitrous, believe it or not, does actually help with turning without drifting, or like basically straight up gripping. And it also helps with keeping your speed up in different terrain, which is weird, right? Because you wouldn't expect, like, say, nitrous to help you with, like, you know, going off-road. But that's what it does. Ah, that was scary. Yes, very good. We're into gold. 75 grand and some import parts. 1601 in that Challenger. That thing's obviously 3-star. That PR yet, even with my own Challenger, which I should, because I need that to beat American Dream or something like that. We're back in Egypt. We just raced here. Buy Nissans. This car. Let's do that. Ah. I definitely want to max this car out though as soon as possible, because this thing has the potential to being a serious threat to high-level A-class cars. It just needs better handling and more nitrous. That's good. Oh, I got an 1872 Merc AMG GT over there. Semi-dangerous. We'll keep Keep my head down. There he is. Matte black and everything. Where are you, Jake? Oh crap. Nope. That's done. Done that wrong. Ah, wrong route. Always have to go for the right route for these races, bro. Come on. The further we suppress, the further they level up here. Are these guys trying to level up as quickly as possible? I gotta get the 800 too, man. Luckily, these Evoras do not have good nitrous duration. I have better nitrous duration. And better acceleration. Ah, crud. Ooh. Ooh. Testy sponge. I do not. Crap, I was dumb. Wrong way. Crap, done that wrong now, because this is why the Acura doesn't have good handling. Or handling up to my expectations that I could use. Did I make it yet? Porsches, Lotus, my Acura. 2 Porsches, 1 Lotus, and my Acura. Go around the side, let them crash themselves out. Nope. Let's get more nitrous instead of just spreading it all. That will do. And we reached it. Alright, now I gotta actually look at this. And what's cool about this is that, unlike other racing games, you can actually take photos of your car, and thanks to the Switch, you can actually save photos onto your album. So cinematic, there's car, there's free, which lets you do some things like this. Pause. Wait, no. Let's see, something like that. And then disable that and just do that. That's saved. Extra golden multiplayer pack, and I get to Platinum League, which means I get stuff like that. Oh, thank you. Next one's in half an hour. Not that. Well, we've got one Lotus here with a higher thing than mine. He's dangerous, so I better watch out. We're in the Himalayas. Where's your Lotus? Yes! Get lost. That works so well. That was a good strategy. I thought I was going to go all the way out. Yes! Wonderful, wonderful. Oh dear, never mind. I'm about to change now. The Vipers are here. 25-26, 25-17. I'm dead. Whoa! Really? Behind the Lotus? So at least get fourth. I mean, this car has a higher rating than those cars, but it's gonna be harder to max this out because of all the things you gotta do with it. I figured fourth. Yeah, I figured. Those guys are too fast. They forced my hand now. In order for me to survive, I'm gonna have to grab the Viper. So we'll end it there. Now clubs, as I said before, you can use these to get blueprints and stuff like that, but it's best if you have like a lot of people in your clubs. So it's not really for all. Well, You get into clubs. You can get into clubs to help your peers, people progress. You get more rewards, stuff like that, and just do rep and just have races and stuff like that, and just hang out with friends. But I think it's important that you get into clubs to get more rewards. So in this case, this is the Acura series. You get 3 blueprints and an extra import part over there, and also as well as import parts for the daily event for this car as well, if you do well. But yeah, if you want to join my club, that's the name of it there, Transporter A9, all in caps. And if you want to join and help me get some other stuff in here, we will have some fun with that. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll probably do some more tutorials or info videos like this in the future, but this is just my start and my journey into Asphalt on the Switch. So until then, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.